Hey, Jack, guess what?
What?
Well, you already know. Why don't you tell everybody?
We just launched something called the Lady Line, and we want to hear from all of you bitches.
It's kind of like our updated version of Ask the LadyGang. So if you have any specific questions, concerns, quandaries, secrets, we still love those. It's the same old telephone number from Lady Secrets, 1-844-SEXY-LADY.
And basically what we're trying to do is get your voices on the podcast. So if you're brave, we want to give advice. We want to hear your thoughts. Call us, 1-844-SEXY-LADY. Leave us a message. We're going to play it starting on the podcast when we get enough of them. Okay, bye.
It's time for a Quickie. Podcast One presents the Lady Gang, the Hollywood girl posse, with Lady Gang Quickie. Here's Keltie Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Let's make this quick.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lady and Quickie. I'm Becca here with Jack and Keltie.
Aloha.
Are you drinking Aloha protein shake?
Yeah. Have you guys had this?
No, is it good?
Yeah. It's my nutritionist, health coach is making me have protein in the morning. Mm-hmm. And this is the one she recommended, 20 grams of protein. It's delicious, actually.
Oh, wow. You
tastes good.
You definitely need protein. That's for sure.
For sure. I'm so excited to be with you today on this very special episode of Lady Gang Quickie. It has been something that has been in the works for a few weeks. And this episode is all about Jack Vanek and her wedding. We got some news from Jack a few weeks ago that she had found a place to get married, and we have not talked about it. We're really trying to not talk to each other and minimally, like, we saw it, like, you know. So Jack Vanek, congratulations. Tell us about, my mom was like, when I was at home for Christmas, my mom was like, did Jack and her mom go to France to find a chateau for her to be married in? And I was like, yeah. And she just rolled her eyes and she was like, Jesus Christ. I love it.
I know Jack's like, I'm super low key. I don't want anything crazy. I'm taking a trip to Paris or to France with my mom to find a chateau.
Oh my God, I'm loving it. I am loving it. I know. I was literally thinking this morning because I knew we were going to do this episode, and I'm like, I turned into the person that, not that I hated, because I'm not like, I just love planning shit.
No, you don't hate
yuck
people.
someone. We're not going to yuck your yum.
No, it's, you don't ever judge people. You just never realize that you're so similar to them.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It's like Becca when she had her baby. She's like, I'll never be this kind of baby person. And now she's like,
yeah.
little guy in a truck.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I'm actually like enjoying everything. I think I just like love something to obsess about, especially with a trip. Like, I live my life for my next trip, basically. And this is, to me, the way that I'm thinking about the wedding is like the ultimate group trip. I have all of my favorite people together, and I get to plan something really cool. Like, I know when you were talking about, Becca, you're like, if you're not somebody that likes to host a party, you're going to like hate having a wedding.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've ever hosted a party in my entire life, that the idea like is so dreadful to me, but kind of turning like my mindset into thinking about it as like a huge group trip where I get to make all the decisions is like very fun for me.
That actually, the way you just versed it is like your sweet spot is like group trip or traveling, the itinerary that you want to do, and then all of your friends and family are just gonna have to fall in line with whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, it's literally ideal. So I guess like my whole journey with trying to find a fucking venue kind of has been going on for like a year. I've been all over the place. Like, I was like, do I get married in Mexico? Do I stay home and do like Palm Springs? Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I get eloped? Do I like have a normal wedding?
Do I get eloped?
What?
Do I elope? You've actually used that before. Where I didn't
is that
know.
not a word?
No.
Is that not a verb?
You're so cute.
I'm sure it could be, but it's do I elope?
Okay. Do I elope? Mm-hmm. See, that feels wrong for me. And I kind of have been going back and forth about it a lot. Anybody that's planned a wedding knows how fucking expensive it is. Even if you get married, like, I actually was looking up, because I did a TikTok about it. I was looking up how much it would cost to get married at like a Marriott in Phoenix, or one of those, like a chain hotel in the Phoenix area. And it was just as much money as I am going to end up paying for my chateau for 3 nights. Like, it's insane. And that includes like everybody's stay and like blah, 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 blah. So it's pretty crazy that if you just kind of go outside the States, how much more affordable it is because they don't like you over with like the wedding tax, I guess they call it. But yeah, I pretty much exhausted all of my options. And then I thought I was going to rent a hotel and maybe like get married on a cliff somewhere and call it a day. And then I finally got the chateau idea. And that's when I started like honing in. I've researched literally every single chateau in France, like probably 200 chateaus. I reached out to probably over 50 of them and then narrowing it down by like my date, how many bedrooms, because I want everybody to stay at the chateau. Like I don't want people traveling and having to like rent Airbnbs or stay in hotels because it's in the middle of nowhere. And then for the time that I was looking for, I narrowed it down to 3. I saw 3 and then I ended up choosing the one. So that was like my general process. It was crazy.
Wait, but so what I remember seeing from this journey was like this map and you're like, hey, guys, and it was like 4 hours and 52 minutes to get to the chateau. Tell me about the chateau and tell me what makes a good chateau and why the fuck are we calling it a chateau? Is it not just a bed and breakfast? Like what is a chateau?
I don't know. They're called chateaux. I don't really know what What is a chateau? I don't even know.
Me neither.
I'm going to look it up.
Look at the definition of a chateau. It's like just a massive building with like 25 bedrooms.
A large French country house or castle, often giving its name to wine made in its neighborhood.
Yes.
How did you know this was the chateau? Like what was bad about other chateaus?
So I saw this other chateau that I absolutely loved. The owners actually lived there and they offered to let us stay over the night in their chateau. Theirs was literally a castle. It had a moat in it. They had like a hunting building, like one of those little hunting towers that had moss all over it. A deer stand? It's like, where like the people would go and like, hunt deer probably.
Like a stand, yeah.
It was so gorgeous.
Luxurious.
Everything about it was amazing. The only reason I didn't choose that, and the owners were so nice. They made us dinner the night that we were there. Like they're very like made us feel like we were at home. It's called Chateau Juline for anybody that wants to get married in France. It is amazing. The only reason I didn't choose it is their interior is just like a little bit too modern for the vibe that I was looking for. Like I wanted something a little bit more vintage and ornate. And
you don't go to a chateau to have a clean line.
Yeah, but
I want a tchotchke.
Some people love it. I mean, they're booked up for the entire year. They only had like the one, and I'm getting married on a weekday, which by the way is so much cheaper than getting married on a weekend. They literally only had like the 3 days blocked off for me of the whole year. So people love it. But the one that I ended up choosing is so gorgeous. They have all these original paintings of the family that owns it from like the 1600s. Cool. It's really ornate and beautiful and like vintage feel. And all the pictures just feel very like, I don't know, authentic, I guess, for the vibe.
I do have a question. Well, first of all, you sent it to us. It is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I can't even wait. I do have a question. I've been on Instagram seeing like, wedding stuff. And then the Golden Globes were just this past weekend. And you could tell the people that set aside like in their schedule of getting ready, the time for social media content while they were while ready. Are you going to be, I want to suggest you bake into your schedule enough time for you, Jack, yourself to get all of those beautiful pictures, videos, reels, TikToks, everything you could possibly want in that time. Because otherwise, we're going to be doing what we were doing on the LadyGang tour, which was we think we're allowed to sit and chill and have champagne, but then we have to make a TikTok.
This is true. And I've actually been thinking about, it's pretty much a very expensive way of making a lot of content at the end of the day.
Yes.
No, because there's Victoria Garrick did a really good job.
I was just going to say Victoria Garrick had someone with her the whole day. Just
like a social media person.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're going to be in France.
Yeah. I'm not going to have a social media. I think I want to kind of
Zach will do it.
I would do it, but you don't like my angles. You don't like my angles.
Actually,
she hates your angles.
You'd be pretty good at directing those, though.
I mean, if you give me a checklist, I'll make sure it's done.
Do you want that energy?
Maybe I will.
Do you want that energy?
You want that energy.
I kind of do. Like, I need a little Keltie chaos.
You need someone that you can really depend on.
I have an idea.
What?
Keltie can do that, and I can be her assistant, and I can keep her in check.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I love this. You guys really do that?
I'll be the vibe checker.
Yeah, so we'll like knock on your door when you're getting ready and we'll be like, this is your 15 minutes of beauty content. Let's get the content, and then we'll just do a shared album and it'll all show up on your phone so you can post the next day and be making everything.
I actually love this idea.
I will clean my phone camera for you.
Oh my God. No, but I want to kind of like land somewhere in the middle of that, like, because there's some of the wedding talk thingies that I'm like, no. But there's some of them that I think are really cool and I think would be worth doing, and I would probably kick myself in the butt.
I've got the shoes, I've got the dress that makes me a princess, I guess.
Is that a thing?
I've seen that one.
You haven't?
That's
oh my God, I see it every day. You like hold up the shoe and then you hold up the dress and then you turn, and when you turn, you're like in your gown.
Oh, I'll have to take a look at the video of that to see if it's something I want to be involved in. Yeah. And like the one where it's like the process of you getting ready, and it's like, wait a minute. You know, they do the make, wait a minute. And the hair, not
you
yet.
ready? Not yet.
Now I'm ready, or whatever. I'm like, that is, I feel like I don't have the acting skills for that. I'd feel uncomfortable, but yeah.
I have an idea. I mean, I have a theory. I think the aliens are watching us, and all the people making those TikToks are the first ones that are going to go.
They're like, we need to take the annoying people out first.
They're like, what in the is this for?
You guys, I've been working. Sorry, we need to get back to the wedding, but I've been working so hard on my TikTok. And let me tell you, I took a random video at a premiere of Fran Drescher, and it got 1 million views overnight. Like, it was just Fran Drescher hugging a guy on the red carpet. I guess they were in like the Beautician and the Beast back in the day. And I put the Nanny theme song under it. I was like, I'm just trying to stay consistent and post some red carpet stuff. I could spend like 5 hours being like, get ready with me. And it's like 7
hours. Were you even in it?
I wasn't even in it. It was just Fran Drescher in her cowboy hat walking this red carpet. And anyway, TikTok is so crazy. This episode of LadyGang is brought to you by Chime, and 2023 is all about getting your financial beauty on point. And we started off the year with your rich BFF, talking about financial freedom and help, and now I'm here to help you out. So what's the first thing you do when you wake up? Obviously, checking your credit score is not your first thing, and that's because it's weird and hard and confusing. If you get the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start to build credit with your own money. Chime reports your payments to credit bureaus to help you build credit over time. Their members see an increase of an average of 30 points. This has no annual fees, no large security deposits or credit checks to apply. So if you were young and you did something stupid and you messed up your credit, Chime is a great way to start to build that credit up as you want to buy a car and a house and investments and all these different things. So start your credit journey with Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/lady. That's chime.com/lady. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank NA pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime checking account, and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary. Some user scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply except at MoneyPass ATMs and 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. This episode of LadyGang is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Most of you listening right now are probably multitasking, just like me. While you're listening to LadyGang, you're probably driving, cleaning, exercising, grocery shopping, painting your nails, whatever. But if you're not in some kind of moving vehicle, there's also something you can do right now. Getting an auto quote from Progressive Insurance. It's easy, and it could save you money by doing it right from your phone. Drivers who save by switching to Progressive save nearly $700 on average, and auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Discounts for having multiple vehicles on your policy, being a homeowner, and more. So just like your favorite podcast, LadyGang, Progressive will be with you 24/7, 365 days a year, so you're protected no matter what. Multitask right now. Quote your car insurance at Progressive.com and join the over 29 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $698 by new customers surveyed who save with Progressive between June 2021 and May 2022. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations. Hey everyone, it's Keltie, and I'm here with a special deal for you. What did we do? We bought too many tour t-shirts. And what happened? We didn't sell them all. So what do we have? $10 t-shirt day. Now, I've done this with Matt Nathanson tours that I never saw, but the t-shirt is the frickin' bomb. We have a few select sizes left. They're $10 on our website right now. Go shop, win. Very exciting. Get yourself a tour tee. Pretend like you were there. I think the tour tee even says we went to New Orleans and we had to cancel that date. It's all a fucking disaster, but it's a great t-shirt and it looks so cute with a little jean or a little leather pant. Okay, $10. TheLadyGang.com.
The Lady Gang.
Jack, the next thing about the wedding. Okay, we have the chateau. I am very concerned about your timeline and the dress.
I know.
I see on Instagram that you've gone back to Kinsley Bridal 900 times.
So many times.
Dress you like there. And then you're like, does anyone make a custom dress? And this worries me. This worries me because you...
This is my like Achilles heel. Like I have always my entire life since I was like 5 years old, I want something so specific and I can never find it. I've tried on probably over 50 wedding dresses at this point, and everyone there's like, I'm like, if only it was like a little bit like this, or if only the corset went like this, or it was an A-line. I don't want a tight dress. Like tight dresses freak me out. So I'm like, I want an A-line skirt. And they don't make many A-line skirts because most people want like that mermaid kind of like a fit. So there's two dresses that I really like if I could change something about them. But I am talking to a company about doing a custom dress, which I feel like would be very me at the end of the day to like custom make a dress for my wedding. And their timeline's not as bad as some of these other ones that are like 8 months.
Here's what I'm going to say about custom. I did do custom. I was very happy. It is what it is. But again, I look at that wedding dress and I'm like, I could have done anything. Anyways, but you are never going to be completely satisfied because we kind of discussed this on text message. You want something, and I ran into the same issue where I was like, I don't want it to feel like a wedding dress, but then like I don't want it to be. I want it to be unique, but I also want it to be a wedding dress. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to just find some epic dress from like Gucci and wear it because that's not really a wedding dress, but that's like the thing that you struggle with. So it's like, you kind of have to get out of the way of being like, it's going to look like every other dress. From afar, up close, it will look like every other wedding dress to the layman's eye.
Yes.
But to you, it's got to feel special. So custom, you have to have your finish line be in enough time to and rip it apart and start over.
I know.
When you try that on.
Yeah, you're right.
I have as your LadyGang friend, I have the exact same feeling as Becca. And just because we have designed clothing lines with you, I think on paper you have this idea because you love this pant, and then you see the design on paper and you're like, it's going to be exactly like this favorite pant of mine. And then you get the actual thing and it's like not at all what you wanted, and it's going to break your heart into a million pieces. My suggestion would be to get the dress that you love the most and then have them custom tailor whatever is wrong with it because you have a feeling when you put on clothes, like it's such an emotional thing for you, Jack. And like you love a pant, like you're like, I love a high-waisted wide leg pant, but like the universe in which that high-waisted leg pant exists is so nuanced for you. And like, you're going to go to this custom dressmaker who I'm sure will make a beautiful dress, but like, you're not going to know until it's on your body. And with a custom dress, it's too late to make
That's what freaks me out is that I wouldn't be able to try something on.
Yeah.
Like, and I just have to like trust that it's going to be great. And for me, it's like, I'm looking for something that's like so out there that it's not like, it could be like, oh, it could be like this top and this dress. And you can kind of like put it together and see how it'll fit. Yeah. That freaks me out. I found, there's this dress that I'm like, this is the dress that I want. I found it online. I found the designer. I emailed them. The dress is $35,000.
Can you send it by text right now? I won't yuck your yum. I just want to see what it is.
Well, yeah. Let me find it really quick.
Can you rent it to some like rental house?
So I saw it from somebody's, I saw it from the bride's Instagram that got married. And
you buy it off her?
I already
rent it off her. Be like, I'll give you $5,000 if I can borrow this for one weekend.
Was it Nicola Peltz?
No. Was it Kim Kardashian?
It's some girl that like doesn't even have, she has like 1,000 Instagram followers and her account is private. But it's did it send?
Mm-hmm. This is cool.
It's like, I want something. So it's has like flowers on one side and like drapey fabric on the other. I don't want to like give too much of it away in case I do something like this, but I can't find anything like that anywhere, obviously, because it's $35,000.
Wait, you probably have already seen this while trying on dresses, but I bet you this dress in person doesn't look luxurious and expensive. It kind of looks like an arts and crafts project.
I agree. I love this for you. What you could do is there's some sheerness to the top. You could go to Kinsley or these other dresses that I've shown, like, because you showed me a dress one time and my jaw dropped and my dad was like, oh my God, that's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in your life. And I can tell you, I have it saved on my phone, but like you go to them and you say, hey, when you're making this dress, leave this part of whatever the corset is like clear. And like, you could design the floral, like whatever you want to do on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's a better option. Like, even if I do end up doing a custom dress route where it's like choosing the body that I like.
Get the body where you've put it on and then with it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because what makes that dress special is just the shit that's added on the top of it.
Exactly. And you can have like a seamstress or someone, even if you get the dress, and you can have like, I mean, this is obviously couture and someone really did it, but yeah.
It's a struggle. I need to make a decision.
Knowing
this dress looks like she wrapped herself up in like a silk curtain and then added some flowers, like appliques.
Don't yuck her yum. She loves it.
No, I'm trying to describe to the audience.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, thanks for making me feel a little bit better about the fact that I will never be buying that.
And you know what? We wouldn't let you buy that, even if you had $35,000. No. I think that you've got this. I believe in you.
I'm shocked the girl didn't even bring up the option of me renting it. I'm like, I'd try to make some of that money back.
She's obviously very wealthy if she spent $35,000 on a dress and she doesn't need your chump change.
Like, she's like, no, it's fine.
She's like, I don't need you sweating to Third Eye Blind in my dress. Thank you.
I'm like, if you only knew the debauchery that dress would go through, I don't think you want to give it to me anyways.
I think there's something, and LadyGang, please let us know. DM us on Instagram if you felt this way. But I have felt, now that I've had 2 weddings, I have felt like you spend so much time trying to get the perfect dress, and like literally a year later, you'll be like, oh, I wish I'd worn this, because they come out with new dresses, and you're like, oh, I wish that was around when I did that. Like, I'm so annoyed that I really wanted it for my second wedding. I really wanted a gold lace dress, like where it had gold around the lace, like to make it special. And they just didn't have that available in this dress. So I just went with white, and I'm like still mad about it. But like now I would never wear the dress I wore to get married. Like I would completely choose something different. So you're never going to be happy. So I just think go the route of easiest that you love and don't spend $35,000. Not that you would.
It's like a husband. No. You have finally landed on a husband. We've all found our people. It's not to say there aren't other people out there that occasionally you're like, oh, wonder what life would have been like with that person. Like that is significant, because it is the same way you will feel about your dress. You're going to be like,
the dress.
You know what? This is going to make me feel comfortable and beautiful on the day. It's going to photograph beautifully. And that's really all that you need.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I still am going to obsess about it, but like, I agree with you. But my heart will be crazy.
If you want a really dope midi dress, you could just take my wedding dress and do whatever you want to do with it and alter it to make it your favorite gown.
Well, I tried my mom's wedding dress on. She like finally brought it out of storage. I mean, she got married in the 80s. So it's like a turtleneck, poofy shoulder with this like matching hat. I think I might do something with her dress because
or like the welcome dinner or something.
It fits me. I'm not kidding. Like a glove. Like it fits me I wouldn't even need to like alter it for fit at all. So yeah, I might want to do, she's like, you can do whatever you want to do with it. So we'll see. Coming soon.
Wow. Okay, more wedding content coming. We're out of time for today, but we got a place. We almost have a dress. We're so excited for you, Jack. This is big news. Like you committing to something is...
I can't believe it. Ooh, can't believe it.
So proud of you. Our little bride. All right. Well, we weren't here for a long time.
We were here for a good time.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Keltie, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.
All month long on Pluto TV, stream the biggest Tyler Perry movies free. Watch your favorites like Medea's Witness Protection and Medea's Big Happy Family. Join Tyler Perry as he goes on a couples retreat with Sharon Leal in Why Did I Get Married? Or Idris Elba and Gabrielle Union in the Tyler Perry directed film Daddy's Little Girls. Plus, Pluto TV has hundreds of channels with thousands more movies and TV shows. Available on live and on demand. Download the free Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start streaming now. Pluto TV. Drop in, watch free.